matter what economy we're in, people are still investing. And I'm not just talking low ticket, I'm talking mid to high ticket in coaching, consulting, personal development, speaking. But the real question is, are they buying from you? You need to understand how to better sell your offers if you want to be able to shine in any economy. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to make sure you're not only maintaining your sales, but you're also maximizing your sales so that you can make sure people are buying from you when they are ready to buy. You might be getting a little worried because you see big businesses closing down, but let's calm down, okay? Let's talk about this. Number one, you actually have an advantage over big businesses. The fact that we as smaller, medium-sized businesses have the ability to truly connect with our audience literally differentiates us immediately. But you have to make sure that as a small business, you are honing in on that. You're building that relationship, you're building that rapport, you're leveraging that connection that you are able to have, that client intimacy, right? That customer intimacy that bigger businesses aren't able to have. And so I want you to make sure that you're leveraging that, but also keep this in mind. Things are changing. And so when you are not in a space where you are doing a consistent cleanup of your business, understanding who your target audience is, how do they buy now versus before, keeping up with that, not staying behind and doing the things that we used to do, when you're making sure you continue to refresh your marketing and your messaging and your sales approach, your offers, you will be able to stay top of mind to your clients. And so I just feel like a lot of big businesses didn't do that. And the other thing that I want to remind you of when it comes to big businesses versus us, don't get into this like panic that something is wrong. Do those individuals that used to buy from those big businesses no longer have that need? No, they still need that coffee. They still need those toys. They still need those particular clothes. They still need insert whatever the product or service, right? It was that bigger business was offering. But the way that they buy those things has shifted. And the way that you need to be communicating to the individuals who want that service or product is different. So do not use this as an excuse. Do not use this as a way to build some belief that this isn't for you, that your business is going to fail, that this and that is going to happen. No. You just want to understand, what do I need to clean up and refine and refresh in my business and how we approach our messaging, our marketing, our sales offers, and our client? How do we get to know them deeper? How do we make sure that we're supporting them deeper? And how do we keep up with the way that they want to buy and how they want to consume content and take in our products or our services and keep coming back and sending their friends too? If you were to see the advantages that you have right now as a small to medium-sized business, you would actually not be panicking. You would actually be like, where are we going to pivot deeper? This is actually an invitation I tell my clients all the time to increase your rates, increase your value, increase how you're positioning that value. So many people think that they have to cut their prices during this time, but you don't want to do that. Number one, let's be real. Inflation is real. Everything is going up, but that doesn't mean that you have to hide. That doesn't mean that you have to avoid the elephant in the room. I see so many business owners go into a space where they're like, oh my God, I need to reflect on the fact that the inflation is going up and things are going up. Let me make my stuff cheaper. Let me make my stuff cost less. And then I think I'm going to get more people. But here's the thing. A lot of times I see business owners blaming the market when really they need to be blaming their messaging. Okay. Yes, I know inflation is there. Yes, I know things cost more. Yes, I know that the economy goes up and down. There's all the types of things. We can't control any of that. But what we can control is what we are doing in our businesses. We can control how we're allowing it to affect our mindset, our momentum, our energy, our messaging, our marketing, and how we are showing up. Don't be too quick to blame your client attraction and your sales results on the market. I want you to actually reflect on your messaging, and more specifically, how are you marketing what it is that you're selling, leveraging that message? So I have a question for you. As a coach, consultant, speaker, service provider, insert what you do, I want you to think about this. Why haven't you increased your prices? That's what businesses are doing, but here's what they do wrong. You increase your price and you don't explain why you're doing that. And I don't mean sit down and have a whole document of why you did this and why you did that, because it's your business and you get to do what you want. But what I do mean, you want to be able to infuse a deeper version of your value proposition, of what it is you offer, of what makes you and your brand, your business, what you offer unique, and why it's so beneficial to your clients more than anybody else's. That's how you're going to get into a space where you're able to sell more powerfully, sell stronger, and be able to sustain your sales, but also be able to scale them too. too. You want to be able to make every sale count. So I want you to consider doubling your prices. I have clients who have been on two sides of the spectrum, right? Clients who've come in like, Kiara, my current rate is a rate that I really enjoy. I love selling at this rate. My clients sell really well at this rate. I feel really good about where we are. Great. Inside of Money in the Message, we want to focus on helping you double or even triple that, right? So getting more people to buy at your current rate that you already feel clear and confident on. Amazing. Now you might be on the other side where you're like, okay, I have this current price point. I'm ready to increase my price point. I've wanted to increase my price point, but why haven't I done it yet? Oh, maybe I'm feeling things about, from a mindset standpoint, I might be having a difficult time selling this price point already. Here, isn't it counterintuitive for me to increase it? I'm already having an issue with this. Or, it's not going as quickly as I want, then why would I increase the pricing, right? So this was something that my client Denise, this was something that one of my clients Victoria said, right? And we increased their price points and they were able to, Denise doubled her sales, right, in that month. And Victoria signed a client in a program that we cut the price in half. She thought she had a whole lot more to it in order to sell it for more. But I said, we went through the process that we take her through and we actually refined her offer and refined the messaging that she was using to sell the offer. And she actually was able to sign a client in that offer at the same price point, but we cut the offer deliverables in half. They still felt super valued and supported. And so some of you are actually over delivering in your stuff already. And so we need to increase the price because you should have already increased the price like last week or last month or last year or 5 years ago. So, okay, let's not go there. Okay. But I want you to really sit and think about what I'm saying here. We need to talk about increasing your prices. So whether you're going to keep your current rate or you're going to increase your price, either way, we need to talk about what's the messaging that you need to warrant that new price point, to be able to position you to command that new price point. Again, whether you're keeping it the same or you're tripling your price point like some of my clients have been able to do. Forgot to say, if you are keeping your current price point, I'm assuming it's beneficial to your profit margins. If your profit margins aren't where you need them to be, your take home pay after taxes, if it's not where it needs to be in your business, from your business, not from a side hustle or anything else, from your business, then I'll be like, okay, your profit margins are good, then great, keep your current price. If your profit margins are not where you want them to be, sis, we definitely need to be having a conversation about you increasing your prices. But like I said, don't just increase your prices because everybody and their mama be like, here's a sticky note, go charge $2,000, go charge $5,000, go charge $10,000. And then you go out and you do it and you're like, okay, I changed the price. So you can't just change the price. Of course, I know that. So we're going to dive deeper into that. But I want you to first know the part of this conversation is you increasing your prices and or getting better at selling your current price points. So tell me in the comments, are you someone who's wanting to increase your price points or do you want to keep your current price points because you like them, they fit with your profit margins? Either way, this is a safe space, sis. I just want to know, I'm curious if I can give you a tip or two in the comments. I would love to do that, personalized to you. And either way, I want you to let me know why you love that current price point and then why you want to increase your price point if that's what you chose. I can't wait to hear in the comments what you say. Either way, people are still buying, okay? Whether you keep your current price point or not. But people are not buying unclear, scattered, generic, vague offers. You are going to need to be super clear on what it is that you're selling because people want to clearly know what they're buying, which actually brings us into point number 1. Clarity equals clients and cash. I've said it before. I'll keep saying it over and over forever. The importance of clarity. It's time for you to sell better. It's time for you to have more clarity, more confidence with what you are selling and specifically with who you are selling to. You need to take your messaging to this next level where your messaging is not all over the place with who you're targeting and who you're speaking to and what you help with. No, this is a perfect time for you to laser focus in. That's really what the invitation here is, in my opinion. It's not let me go bigger, let me go wider, let me talk to more people. No, it's actually 2 areas that you want to gain more clarity in. Number 1, we'll call this 1A. 1A, you want to hone in on your client. Your potential clients want to trust your offer. They want to invest in what you are offering, right? But they need to understand exactly what they are buying. If that is not crystal clear for them, then they have a reason to go look at someone else. So we already said people are buying. So we're going to take away this story that people are not. However, they want to clearly know what they are getting from you. So you want to be crystal clear on who truly is the most targeted person that you should be focusing on for your offer. Here's something that I want to share with you. When it comes to clients buying from you, there are going to be clients who are already looking for what it is you offer. Like you, for example, I know that you are a woman who is growing your expert business. You know that you're incredible at what you do. You have clients, you have sales happening, you're making some money, but it's not what you really want. You really want to make double, if not triple, what you are currently making right now. And you want to do it in a way that doesn't require you to continue to work so hard. You trying to actually get back some time, get back some energy, take a chill pill and everything, right? Now, for you to do that, you right now have messaging that, again, has called in some clients. It's made you some money. It's worked, but you also know that it's not as optimized as it could be. You also know that you could refine deeper into your messaging so that instead of you booking 1 or 2 clients in a week where you have like 5 people book a call with you and you only sign 1 or 2 of them, instead, what if you sign 3 to 4 of them? What if you have 100% conversion rate and you sign all 5 of them? And then we want to talk about what if we make sure that the messaging is pre-selling and pre-qualifying them so that, one, some people don't even need a call, right? They just want to go ahead and work with you from the DMs, and or they're going through the information that you put out there, being nurtured by your content that we've strategically optimized to make sure it includes pre-sold, pre-qualifying messaging, okay, sales messaging, right? And then you're able to bring them over, into your sales calls, and now they are better nurtured. They are like ready to go. They're pre-sold. They probably have 1 or 2 questions. The sales call is shorter, or the sales call is really y'all just like, getting to know each other, seeing each other's vibes, stuff like that. But not you on this like 1 hour long call where I have to prove to you why you should pay me, answer a million bazillion questions. No, your content has already done that for you. You can't do that though if you don't hone in on your client. So for some of you, you're actually speaking to so many different people, right? You're trying to go wider, thinking if I talk to more people, I'm going to get more sales. But what you're not able to do is actually hone in deeper on who truly is the client that is going to best buy this offer. Those are going to be your easiest clients to sell to. So when you want to maintain and maximize sales, when you want to boost your sales, boost your income, it's not going to come from you making things harder for yourself by trying to actually go wider, talking to all these different people, because when you talk to all these people, you're not talking to anybody. Confused people don't buy. Confused people do not pull out their credit cards. Confused people do not pay in full. Confused people do not come into the offers that I know that you're wanting to sell and that you need to be selling and that they actually need. The other part of that, speaking of actually need, is are you actually talking to the parts of your audience who actually need and want what you are offering? Speaking of that, they need to know what you're offering. So part 1B of number 1 on clarity, we talked about honing in on who truly is your most ideal next level core client. Part 2 of this, so 1B, is what truly is your deeper solution. People are not buying your offer. They're actually buying your solution. You need to be able to go deeper into what does that solution do for them. 3 areas of this. What is a deeper transformation? What is the deeper benefits? And what are the deeper outcomes? What's the transformation I'm going to experience when I work with you? What's the benefit of that to me? And what's going to be the outcome of that experience? What's going to happen for me? What is in it for me? That's what your clients care about. And so, yes, people are still buying, but they're being more conscious of what they're purchasing. I just signed a client into a 5-figure program that I have, right? And so they had a couple of questions, but there was only like 2 or 3 questions that they had for this offer. And the main question was, hey, here's what I've already experienced from, what I've seen from you. I know that I'm going to get a transformation in this. I really value that you do this. They had a really, really specific question to their business. That's different from bringing on someone in your DMs or in your sales conversations, consultations, chats, whatever it is. That's different from bringing someone in who's like, hey, tell me more about what you do. Well, I just booked this call because I saw you were offering free calls or free coaching. I just wanted to pick your brain about this. Like these really surface level questions. No, this client had already been nurtured. I had already provided all the things that they needed to know. They just had something that was specific to only their business, okay? And we were able to go into that question, answer that for them, and they were able to go ahead and make their payment. And they decided to break their payment out into 2 different payments. So I want you to think about that for yourself. Are you getting high quality people on your sales calls, consultations, in your DMs, if that's how you sell, on your webinars, in your events? You need to make sure that your messaging is pre-qualifying for them. And in order for you to do that, you have to hone in on truly who is that person that's going to be the best, most ready to buy person for your offer. And then what really does your offer help them with? And if you have those 2 things, not on some surface level way, because I know you already talk about your method. I know you already talk to your client, but you want to make sure that you're actually doing what I call a cleanup. I actually did a whole video where I talked about 5 areas to clean up in your business when you're focused on scaling. We'll go ahead and pop that video up. That's going to be great for you to watch after this, because I do dive into not only these 2 areas, cleaning up your clients and cleaning up your actual like core solution of what you do, but 3 other areas that you want to dive into as well. It'll be super helpful for you. Before I move on from this topic though, I just want to say this. You want to highlight all of these different outcomes and transformations and benefits of your offer, because it showcases that your offer is more valuable. It showcases that it's not just about one solution. I know y'all hear me say, what's the one thing that you help your clients with? But when you come into Money in the Message, we hone in on what that core thing is that you help your client with. But I also help you build an entire transformation table, as well as break down all the benefits, right? An outline of all of your outcomes, all the things I've just stated, right? We help you do that in Money in the Message. Literally so that it's in your own messaging map, your little messaging matrix, so that you can copy and paste it, so you can use in your content, your sales conversations, and all the things. And so what I want you to make sure that you are doing is infusing that into your messaging. Here's an example. If you're just purchasing an offer from someone and they just say, hey, this is the core thing that it's going to do for you, and that's it, and you're like, okay, great. I equate whatever that price point is. If it's $3,000, if it's $4,500, if it's $15,000, I'm paying that much for this thing, versus, hey, here's the core thing that I'm going to help you with inside this $3,000, $5,000, $15,000 offer. And when you get that, it's also going to support you like this. It's also going to be able to do this. It's also going to have this type of transformation on you. It's also going to do X, Y, and Z. You see how now you've taken them from just I'm buying this thing to I'm buying this thing, and here's the entire transformational impact that's available for me when I dive into that offer. An example is this. When you come into Money in the Message, oh, Kiara's going to help me with my messaging. Yes, that's the core thing that's going to happen. But what really does that mean? How really does that benefit you? What really does that do? What's the transformation with that? Well, listen, it's going to elevate the quality of the clientele that's booking calls with you, that's coming into your DMs. It's going to allow you to be able to position yourself to command higher rates. And I'm talking command at a minimum double of what you charge, if not triple. My clients have been able to do it over and over again. It's going to help you be able to increase your profit margin, because now that you're commanding higher rates, you're bringing in higher quality leads. So we're upping your number of clients. We're upping the price point that you're charging them. So now you're instantly 2 to 3xing minimum your sales in your business, which is going to increase your profit margins, which is going to do what? Allow you to take more home in your business. Your take home pay, your salary from your business, it goes up. And we know what that does. Ooh, that allows you to invest in lifestyle elements such as travel, such as a new home, or maybe you want to update some things in your home. Maybe you want a new car. Maybe you want to update your wardrobe. You want to surprise your honey bunny on a romantic trip. Whatever that is for you, you're able to elevate that in your own life. And how much time does it save you? When you get higher quality people on calls with you, and instead of you spending 10 hours in a week having sales call and only signing 2 people out of those 10, that's a 20% conversion rate. Now you can sign half. Now you're signing 80%. Now you're signing maybe even 100%, right, at conversion rates of the people that are coming in those calls with you. So now you're not wasting your time on all these calls or in these DMs with people who will never buy from you. You have high quality people on the phone with you. So that's allowing you to increase your money. It's allowing you to really leverage your time. You could probably even take less calls now because you're closing more people more frequently, quicker, at higher rates. And so I want you to think about that. It's much more than us just helping you with messaging. It's us being able to give you back that time. You're going to create content easier. You're going to be able to step away from content creation, right? At least half, because the amount of content you're creating right now is getting you one result. If we cut that in half and we just amp up the quality of that content and not the quantity, the quality, making it better, the messaging sells better for you. So you don't need 5,000 posts this week. You only need your core 3 or 5 or whatever it's going to be. And now you're seeing how that funnels people into where you want it to lead them into. It pre-sells them. It addresses what they need to know so that they are better pre-sold and pre-qualified for working with you. So that's going to save you time. Where do you get to use that time? You can use that time to go get your nails done. You can use that time. I had a client who would get Wednesday massages. You can use that time to go get your hair did in the middle of the day. I love a midday hair, nail, massage, doctor appointment. Talk about like trying to rush those after hour appointments in 5 o'clock and after hours, or trying to do everything on the weekend. Don't even talk to me. I don't even know. I think I've been to the hair salon probably once or twice on a Saturday in the last 10 plus years. 10 or 15 years. Don't give me I don't want no salon on a Saturday. Y'all know what I mean, okay? Going to having to do all your errands on the weekend. You're like, oh, where all these people come from? So there are benefits of doing things in the middle of the day. That's the type of time you get to have, where you get to do things in the middle of the day, do things early in the morning, whatever time floats your boat. I'm just telling you what I care about. You get to take your time back and do those things. And yes, there's travel, there's time off. There's also, I don't know about you, but I actually enjoy my home. I used to love to travel, but I will tell you, there is some things that I'm so grateful for to be in a season of my life where I actually enjoy my home. I have my favorite chair. I love my chair here, but literally in this same spot, but downstairs, I have another chair there. I love sitting there. I love having my cup of tea. I love lighting my candle. I love being with myself in the morning. I love having a slow morning. And so those things mean so much to my energy, right? Also, you want to think about if you have a family, if there are other things you want to be present to, other people that you love, you want to be present to, other things in your business you want to be present to. Maybe you don't want to sit and spend all of your time in your business doing your services. So delivering your coaching, your consulting, your speaking, right? Creating for those things, or creating content. Those are the only two things you do in your business. No, you have other things. You maybe want to do more podcast interviews. You maybe want to do more speaking. You maybe want to go to more events. Maybe you're ready to have an event in your own retreat or event in your business. Maybe there's a book that you're wanting to write, or 2 or 3. There are other passion projects that you have that you want to spend your time with. You continuing to be on a hamster wheel, just focusing on your messaging every other week. I'm focusing on my messaging. I'm focusing on my messaging. I'm focusing on my messaging. That's why you're so tired of it. So come on in Money in the Message. You see, Money in the Message is not just, oh, let me just come in here to elevate my messaging. It's let me come in here because I get to be a woman. And that's the other thing. There's an identity shift that happens. When you think about a woman who owns her message, who literally embodies her message, her most powerful voice, when you think about that woman and how she shows up and how she speaks and how she presents herself and how she positions herself, she does not let anybody come play her with their lowball price points, their discounted, all that stuff. That is not what she does. She has an aura about her. And so I want you to think about not just us elevating your messaging for the clientele and the money results, which is we all in it for that too. But let's be clear, we are all on our own personal journey as women of who we are and who we get to become. We're always becoming. And so you stepping deeper into your voice, you amplifying your voice and your value more powerfully, you elevating your visibility so that you can create more impact for the calling and the assignment that's on your voice and on your life and on the mission of you, it's next level. That is what you're coming into Money in the Message for. So yes, we're helping you position your expertise more powerfully. Yes, we're helping you transform your messaging into a powerful sales tool that pre-sales and pre-qualifies for you. Yes, we're helping you get messaging so that you make sure you have sales content and sales language and sales messaging that pre-sales and calls in more ready to buy clients. Yes, all of this just so happens to help you triple your sales plus. Yes, it does that, but it also helps you step into the woman who owns her voice more powerfully than she's ever owned it before, who owns her value more powerfully, who positions it more powerfully, who shows up more powerfully, more consistently. That is who you're here to be, and that's who you get to become inside of Money in the Message. It's bigger than just the messaging and the words on the paper. It's the embodiment of the message that your clients get to feel from you, that premium positioning that you get to do to command the rates that you know you should be charging. It is magnetic. And that is the power of joining Money in the Message. I want you to be able to talk about your offer just as powerfully. So when you come into Money in the Message, we're going to dive into not only the core solution of what you do, but the bigger impact of that. What truly is the deeper transformations? What truly are the deeper outcomes? What truly are the deeper benefits? So you can do the same for your offer too. So we've talked about getting deeper clarity on who truly is the most ready to buy aligned client that I need to be talking to for my offer, right? I then am going to go into, let me get deeper on the solution, the transformation, the outcomes, the benefits of my offer. We are going to share with you that video I have where I talk about 5 areas to clean up in your business. With all of that being said, I want to know, are you ready to stop playing small? Are you ready to start speaking to your next level clients? I'm talking about not just calling in your 1 or 2, not just calling in a few, having like a couple here and there conversion. I'm talking about consistently talking to more ready to buy clients with premium positioning, messaging that premiumly positions the value of the work that you do, those transformations, those outcomes, those benefits of working with you. Are you ready to elevate it? Are you ready to refine it? Are you ready to amp up your sales? Are you ready to boost your visibility and your impact? If you are, I would love to invite you to check out the description below. You will see a link to head over to moneyinthemessage.com so that you can see all of the details about joining us inside of Money in the Message. And one thing I will share, I've had a lot of you who've reached out to me with a question, so you can always DM me questions or anything like that. But I've had some of you say, Kira, can I get a little sneak peek of what it's like to work with you? Sure, girl. As of right now, I don't know if we'll be offering this when you watch this, but as of today, as of right now, I actually have a couple of my mini sales messaging strategy sessions that are available for you this week. They are open. This will be an opportunity for you and I to sit down for 30 minutes as a private one-on-one call, and we're actually going to start building out your growth plan, right? How to elevate your messaging for your sales growth plan. We are going to dive into the number one sales messaging strategy I feel is going to help you be able to 2 to 3x minimum your sales in your business. We're going to go over what are some key elements of your sales messaging that are missing and what you need to infuse. And then I'll also go ahead and start mapping out your 4-month plan for your amplifying your sales and growth even more, right? If you're interested in coming into Money in the Message, this is going to be a perfect way for you to experience what it's like to work with me. And I cannot wait. And even if you're not, but you want to go ahead and get one sales messaging tip that's going to support you, go ahead and grab this 30-minute call. It is the deal of a year, a complete steal. Every single person that has done this intensive has been amazed and wowed and was like, here, I cannot believe I just invested in this for myself and the gold that we just got through in 30 minutes. Kira, in the first 5 minutes, you are like giving me all the things. So I can't believe how much we were able to dive into in 30 minutes. So go ahead and grab a mini sales messaging strategy session with me if you want to get a sneak peek of how it is to work with me, or just go to moneyinthemessage.com if you want to see how to fully work with me for us to play no games and go ahead and get started and tripling your sales with more ready to buy clients so that you can position your expertise more powerfully, more purposefully, and more profitably, because you have premium value and you need to be positioned as such. Well, my love, I want you to go ahead after this video, go ahead and dive into the Money in the Message page and get all the details and go ahead and join us if that feels right for you. But if you still want to stick around and watch a couple more videos, then we're going to go ahead and share with you a video that's going to be great for you to watch next. It's a video all about how I advise my clients to clean up these 5 areas in their business to support them in their scaling plan. So go ahead and dive into these 5 areas to clean up in your business so that you can scale your sales now, not later. And until next time, love, shine, and success. Make sure that you share this video with a biz bestie, a mastermind sister, or an accountability buddy who you know needs to hear it. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye, love.